Disturbance, one of the key elements of you spawning a hunt fish inside Roblox Fish. And in this video I'm going to be showing you all the best way to stack up as much as disturbance as humanly possible. But as always, if you enjoyed this video, then don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. But anyways, let's get into the video. First, we gotta talk about rods. There are two rods that are currently the best for disturbance. The first rod is going to be the Igneous Rupture, which you can obtain inside the Square Reaches volcano. And the second rod is a Plaguereaver rod, which you can obtain inside the Toxic Grove from the Plaguereaver NPC. And if you don't have the Plaguereaver rod, check out the full guide I made, link in the description. The Igneous Rupture gives 7 disturbance, and the Plaguereaver rod gives 5 disturbance. Both of these rods, in my opinion, are really good for disturbance spawning, so you can use either that rod or that rod. There are currently 3 enchantments that you can boost your disturbance. The first one is going to be the Hunter enchantment, which gives you 2 disturbance. You can get it by just using a regular enchant relic. The second enchant is going to be Ferocious, which gives you +4 disturbance. And you can get this enchantment by just using the Exalted relic. And the last one, which being the best enchant for disturbance, it's going to be Menacing Spirit, granting you 7 disturbance. But for this one, it needs to be a power burst event inside of the Keeper's altar. And you need to use an enchant relic, an Exalted relic, a cosmic relic, and to finish it off with a Sovereign relic, which you can get from the Sovereign beam pools. Next, we have the Shell of Wrath boost, which grants you a +5 disturbance. You can obtain these shells on the beach shorelines, or simply by just fishing by the beach shorelines with a 1 in 100 chance of you catching a shell. Then you make your way to Grand Reef and swim down to this little portal right here, and then offer that shell for Cleara to have around, I believe, a 16 to 17% chance of obtaining this Shell of Wrath. Next, we have baits. For this, you want to go to the most loved place inside Roblox Fish called the Shady Bazaar. If you don't know how to get there, I have a guide for that linked in the description. I need to remind you that these baits do cost Shady script and not regular currency. You want to make your way to the bait dealer and you want to buy these black water baits, and they cost 3 script each. These baits grant you an extra 3 disturbance. Next, we have the Strengthening buff from the Lullaby rod, which grants 4 disturbance. And then we have another buff from the Lullaby rod, which is a prismatic one, and that also grants another 2 disturbance. If you pop an Eclipse totem, then during an eclipse, you'll get +4 disturbance. And if you go to Fish Fest and buy a Sunburst soda from the Drink Server Lady, you'll get an extra 3 disturbance. So yeah, that's all the boosts that you can get. So for the Igneous Rupture, the total disturbance amount is going to be 35, while the Plaguereaver total disturbance amount is going to be 33. Actually pretty insane, not gonna lie. Now hold on, there's more.
Wait, what?
If you complete this guy's quest inside of the Toxic Grove, they require you to get 3 toxic jelly masses and 3 random lotuses from the Living Garden. Then you'll get something called Noxious Catalyst. And if you throw the catalyst inside the Toxic Grove's water, it'll spawn a toxic boil for 10 minutes. Well, that will grant you 10 disturbance. But I definitely don't recommend you doing this method if you're trying to spawn a specific hunt. The method with the toxic boil is only good if you're trying to spawn some random hunt fish or something like that. Should then bump up the score on the Igneous Rupture from 35 disturbance to 45 disturbance, and on the Plaguereaver rod it would bump up from 33 disturbance to 43 disturbance. But anyways guys, I hope this video was useful, and if you made it this far in the video, then if you're interested, check out my other fish content videos that I put out. But anyways, I'll see you on the next one. Peace out, goodbye.